Today's video is all about my empties. I like to give you mini reviews and let you know if I would repurchase it again. You will see some of the usual suspects in here, but this month, I have a few new ones for you. So in no particular order, because all I do is throw everything in this basket, I am going to just dig in and share. All right, my friends? So for my doggy girls, since they were puppies and the vet gave me the permission, I have been giving them the Cosequin Joint Health Supplement. This is the maximum strength. I have always purchased this from Costco, but now they are no longer going to carry it. So I will have to find a place to order this because Costco had the Bad Mama Jamma size. It had 180 tasty chewable tablets in it. And I give this to Harley and Lula, and I also gave it to Bindi so that they don't have hip and joint problems. And so far, they are both 6 years old, and they have not slowed down a bit, and Bindi was the same. Bindi was an American Bulldog prone to have joint and hip problems, and she had none, and she was 10 years old. So I do swear by this for them. Like I said, they have been taking it since they were puppies. I think the vet gave me the okay after they had their 12-week checkup, something like that. But they have been taking this for quite a while, for 6 years actually, and it will tell you on the back how many. Harley and Lula get 2 a day, each of them, because of their weight. Now this is something that I also purchased at Costco, and it stinks to high heaven, my friends. It really is a putrid smell, but the girls love them. And these are, I believe they're for cat or dogs, and they are from NutriBites, and this is a natural dog and cat treat. This is freeze-dried salmon, 100% wild-caught salmon. That's all it is. And it says 100% natural tasty. I would have to say 100% nasty smelling. But they love it, and they're puffy because they're freeze-dried, and they really love them. I have not bought another bag because they stink so bad, but I probably will because they do love them. And as far as caloric intake and the ingredients, I do like those. And my dogs are highly food motivated, so it's how I get them to train. So I don't know if this really works, but I've been taking it for so long, and I really like the flavor, for one. I put it in my smoothie every morning, and I just really like taking it, so I do. And it is the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides in the chocolate flavor, and for those of you who shop at Costco, they now have it back in stock. And it just really has a nice flavor to it. And I just put the appropriate serving size, 27 grams, I put a day in my morning smoothie. And I really love it. I will continue to use it. They just ran it on sale again, so I have about 8 down there. That's how much I love it. I use it for both Lou and myself. Okay, for supplements. I do take quite a few supplements, but each serves a purpose, and many were recommended from a physician, and this one was actually, I don't know if you remember, I went on a road trip and I did a facial treatment with Dr. Vargas, and he happens to be my massage therapist's fiance or boyfriend. I don't know if they're engaged. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking for her. I don't know. But anyway, it's Dr. Michael Vargas, and he kind of leans toward the holistic approach. He does do some cosmetic things, but he is a real doctor. But he does a little bit of both, and I believe you need a little bit of both. And I was telling him when he was doing the procedure, which was just it kind of warms your skin up to help build collagen. It was a couple years back. If I can find the video, I'll link it underneath. But he was saying how bad he believes that, Prilosec and all of those reflux medications are for you. And I do believe it is the reason why I have a problem with osteoporosis, because when you take these types of medicines for as long as I have, and I've been on them probably about 7 years. I'm weaning myself off now. I just don't care. I'm weaning myself off. Anyway, he told me that I should be taking 2 types of digestive enzymes. So I started taking this a while ago, and I have now incorporated the second one because he told me to start off slow. And while I have been doing these, I am weaning myself off. I take 1 every other day, and now then I went to 1 every 3rd day. So now when I fill my vitamin tray up, I'll be doing 1 every 4th day. You can't just stop taking a medication. You have to work with your doctor and wean off of certain medications slowly. So that's why I'm doing it. But in the meantime, I have incorporated this. And this one here is from Pure Encapsulation. This happens to be a brand that he really likes. And this is the betaine HCI pepsin. This promotes healthy digestive function. And I order the largest bottle, and I take 1 of these with each meal, and then the other one I take 2 with each meal, and the other one helps to break down carbohydrates and dairy because I have a sensitivity. I don't have celiacs, but I do have a gluten sensitivity. When I was scoped, they did tell me that. So I really have, I feel these are making a difference, and it's what I will continue to take when I am completely off the reflux medication because my bones are suffering from it. So, you know, we need to really educate ourselves on the medications we take. We don't need to be afraid of everything. I know there's a lot of fear-mongering that goes on out there in the world with food, medications, everything. And you just have to tune out the noise and really focus in on good research, my friends, and really talk to people who are nutritionists or in the medical profession. These people have access to the most updated research materials. So, just tune out all the other noise. All right, moving right along, the protein powder that I have been using and I am going to stick with now. That is not to say that the protein powder that I have suggested to you in the past is not good anymore. I did come to the realization that my stomach, and because I sometimes, I suffer from SIBO on and off, and sugar alcohols can be a problem, and without even realizing it, because I do like the flavor, sucralose does give me some gut issues. So I had to change, and remember, I'm 80% whole foods, 20% fun. That means I don't really police the ingredients in everything I'm eating 20% of the time. And I did find a protein powder that did not really upset my stomach, but long-term use of it did. And it was the sucralose in it, even though it's very minimal. But perhaps if you are having some gut issues and you suffer from SIBO, you have to be careful with the sweeteners and the sugar alcohols. Now this one does have xylitol, and it also has a little bit of monk fruit and stevia, which are the last few ingredients, but it also has an enzyme to it. So I think that's because my SIBO is actually, and I have been on antibiotics for it, and I really don't like doing that all the time. It is getting better and calming down with me taking the aspartame and the sucralose out of my system. I am not going to tell you how to eat or what to eat. I'm not going to fearmonger. I'm not going to tell you it's causing holes in your brain or anything like that. You are an adult. You make the decisions for yourself. I'm just here to perhaps suggest, and maybe there'll be a aha. That is happening to me. Thank you, crazy Miss Tammy. So you might want to try it. But this has xylitol in it, so it must stay away from your animals, my friends. It must. Any chewing gums, any candies you use that have xylitol in it must stay away from your animals. Just a small amount can even kill them. Okay, so I love this so much that I probably have 7 or 8 different flavors in it now. And the way I tried it, and I would highly suggest for all of you, is they do have a sample pack with lots of different flavors. And that's how I tried it to begin with, to see. And this was enough to tell me whether it was going to upset my belly or not. But to see if it did upset my stomach, and what flavors I truly did like. And I will tell you, I'm waiting for the key lime to come back in stock. That's seasonal, so I think I'm going to have to wait till next summer. It was so good, and I'm sorry I didn't order another bag. And what I do with the all these other flavors, because I basically use the chocolate for my smoothies, is I make my Ninja Creamies with these. And it's another way to get a good 20 grams of protein if you struggle getting your protein. But so many good flavors to try that way. All right, so moving along, I finished up an aged garlic, and this is 2,000 milligrams. They say it's good for the heart, so we don't really eat a lot of garlic. I mean, I cook with some garlic, but we don't eat a lot of it. So we take a supplement, and I will say they do just mildly repeat on me, but not enough to really bother me to stop me from taking it. I finished up another bag of the black seed oil. This is for inflammation. And I've been taking this, I think this is my second or third bag, and I continue to take it. I'm also trying a new inflammation. So right now I'm not taking this. I will order it again after I am finished with the Symbiotica inflammation. It smells like beautiful oranges. I don't know why, but when I open it, it smells so good. But I've been taking their inflammation supplement, and I'm going to continue to take that for a little while and see how it does, because a lot of people really rave about this Symbiotica, and it's a liposomal system, so it kind of bypasses the gut and it goes right into the blood barrier or something. I don't really understand all that. So, but I am taking some of their supplements, and I kept all of the little packages here because they are in liquid form. Now, I will say the glutathione, which is a master antioxidant with CoQ10 and PQQ, it tastes so good. And then I've been reading a ton about, these are all supposed to be great for longevity and healthy aging. So the liposomal I like. I will continue to take this. It tastes so good. Now this one does not taste so good to me. It is a raspberry flavor. This one is supposed to help with muscles. So as we age, it's very hard for us to build muscle. So I'm trying it out. And then the magnesium L-threonate, I'm trying out as well. Now, it is important to pay attention to how you're supposed to take these. Everywhere, I see everybody say, oh, take it every day, every day. But if you go on the site and you look it up, it's to be taken 5 days a week with 2 days off. So that's how I do it. The days I don't go to the gym, which are Wednesday and Sunday, I don't take the supplements that say take 5 days a week. I do continue to take the Golden Mind in the morning for brain health, and then at night, and they tell you these two really work well together. At night I'm taking the L-threonate. I also take magnesium glycinate. But I thought I'd give them a try because Freeze Co Beauty is carrying them now, and we can use the 20% off. So I went ahead and did get quite a few of them just to try for us. Now, for those of you who like chai tea, you would love it. But one of them is the Golden Mind. It is vanilla chai. I absolutely despise chai. So I put it in my mouth and I swig it with some water, my friends. But I'm really, really loving them, and I'm going to continue on with those. Now, this here I just thought I'd bring up because I do take a fiber supplement, and I'm taking a different one now. I think it's Vita something. Costco had carried this brand. It works much better than the brand they carry now. And I don't know, I just liked it a lot better, so I'm going to try to find this one. It'll probably be on Amazon, I'm sure. It is sugar-free, and you get 240 gummies in it, and it has 6 grams of fiber in it. Fiber is very important to me. This whole time while I've been really changing my body composition and getting rid of all that menopausal weight, I really focused on protein and fiber. I really didn't focus on fat and carbohydrates. They fell into place. If you focus on your calories, your protein, and your fiber, everything else takes its place. But that's all right. So I finished up a Colleen Rothschild Quench and Shine Restorative Shampoo. I've been using this for a very long time. I love the smell of it. I do love the Trust line. Oh my goodness, I tried the frizz-free line. I'm gonna do a video on it because it's unbelievable how well it works. But I do like to have a blend of products, shampoos, 2 or 3 of them going at once. This is my third one that I put in the mix, and I love it. Another thing I finished up was the Moroccan Oil Shower Gel. I absolutely love this. I've told you that I do not like the container it comes in. It's very hard to squeeze out. So I have another container that I actually funnel this one into so that I can squeeze it a lot easier in the shower. But I go through lots of these. Went through an Isden Age Contour Cream. The best. The best, absolute best. Oh, I just love the way my skin feels when I put it on. I think that it's really just enhancing the suppleness of my skin, and it's just beautiful. I think there's nothing more special than putting on a cream that really just makes you feel fabulous. It has a lot of great things in it, melatonin, all the things that you need for skincare. Ingredients it doesn't have, I use serums to add to it. But this really, for me, as an aging woman, it is all about my skin just having a beautiful dewiness to it without looking greasy. And this, it's beautiful. I go to the gym with no makeup on. It's just how I've always been. And sometimes a neighbor friend will walk in and she'll see me and she's like, your skin looks really good. And it's just the glow that you give off of your skin. It really does make a difference as we age. Finished up a foundation. Now, I've been wearing this for years. I don't talk about it a whole lot because I'm always trying new things for my channel. But the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation is very nice. I do have to change my color now because of the halo. But it is a beautiful foundation. I have found that as I'm aging, I do have to use less in my application of it, or it starts to look a little waxy and cakey on me. Another supplement that I finished up, which is very, very important for all of us to take, is vitamin K2. This does help with bone health. I will never be without K2. And I really like this brand. It's the micro ingredients. I get it off of Amazon. I'll list and link everything below for you. And I really do like it. You get 300 soft gels in here, and they're very small, easy to swallow. So I really do like that brand. And I've been using this Epicutis lipid recovery mask. It's very, very nice. I compare this, I almost like the Truth, just a little bit better, the Truth mask, just a little bit better, but this is nice for my masking queens that like to have a variety. This one costs a little bit more, but it is a beautiful, beautiful mask. And again, on Frisco Beauty, on all qualifying products, you can use Tammy 20. That is how I purchase, using all the codes that I pass along to you. All right, I love this primer. Absolutely love it. I will always have it when I see it, whether I need it or not. I buy a backup because it sells out quickly. And it is from e.l.f. and it is the Power Grip Primer, and it has 4% niacinamide in it. I just love this. It's very comparable to a gripping primer. And if you're somebody who likes to wear cream products, getting in the habit of using a gripping product with cream products really does make a difference in the longevity of the cream products. So I finished up a City Beauty Beyond mascara. I really like this mascara. I don't get any flaking with it. It's a good everyday mascara, has a really nice wand. As it gets older, and I'm gonna say the 3-month mark, you start to see it the brush gets ooh. That's when you know it's time to head on out to City Beauty and get another one. And I do believe I have a code for this as well. Again, it will be listed in the link below. Now, if you've been watching me and you don't miss many of my videos, you know that when I went to Buffalo, I forgot my New Brow. So I started using it again, and we got home in first week of August, and I have been using it every single night since. And I have to tell you, my eyebrows are already getting better. This is the only brow serum, not lash serum. This is the only brow serum that has worked for me. And it is from New Brow. It is really, it's amazing. And it feels like when you're bringing it out, it's like there's nothing on that brush. It's just a very clear, thin liquid, and I just go back and forth on my lashes every single night, and that is it. So I finished one up, and yes, I already have another one. I absolutely love this. I tried Revitalash Brow, and it didn't work for me. It did work for my niece, Ashley. I've mentioned it before. She has really thick brows when she's using it. When she stops using it on her brows thin out, just like mine did when I stopped, well, when I forgot this. Now for my lashes, the new Lash for Lashes does not work for me. The Revitalash does, and I've started to use that again, and you will watch as the months go by, you will see that my lashes will get super long and they will just get a little bit thicker, and I love it. I did finish up a Fit Glow Beauty night serum. I have a couple of products that I like to use at night on my lips, and this is one of them. It's just a beautiful balm, and it's vegan. I just really love the feel of it. I think it has like a rice ceramide or something in it, but it is the night, and I love it. Again, you can get 20% off on Frisco Beauty. I finished up a shave cream I thought I'd show you. This is the only shave cream I really like anymore. It's Flamingo. I think you can only get it at Target. And it's a foam gel. It conditions and cushions. And I find that I nick myself less with it. I like to shave with a 3-blade man's razor. And I've tried all those other Billy, Willy, Wonka, whatever they are. I don't know. It's Billy, I think it's called. And then I tried the, you know, those ones that have the foaming strip on it. I don't like the way they get gummy. And I really didn't like the placement of the razors on my legs. I'm very, very snooty when it comes to my razor. Just give me a good, I even like a 5-blade. Yes, I do. But anyway, this shaving cream I use no matter what blade I'm using. I really do love it. All right, so I finished up the Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Potency Power Brightening Hydra Gel Eye Patches. I throw eye mask on all the time, but absolutely every morning. 15-20 minutes, and these are so easy to use. I have an assortment of eye masks that I use. Sometimes I just use a cream eye mask, and most of the time I'm using a patch. All right, so I finished up a lot of Bay Harbor Beauty. You've heard me talk about Bay Harbor Beauty for years now. I really don't use a lot in the way of other body products. I do have 2 or 3 other lines that I use, but I find that I go through these the most because they are that good. The Honey Glow Body Lotion is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It gives such a beautiful glow to the skin without being greasy. I don't have a problem with it under any of my clothing. None. Not pulling up jeans, nothing. I know some people, they don't like lotion because they don't like the way it sticks. I don't have a problem with any of this, but I put it on as soon as I get out of the shower, and I really massage it in because I am a prune, my friends. And this is just beautiful. And the vanilla sandalwood, the baccarat is beautiful, and I love the flower balm. But those are my 3 main scents with Bay Harbor Beauty that I absolutely adore. And then this is the Crème de la Crème Sugar Scrub, not to be confused with the cleansing foam that I use on a daily basis. This is a little more abrasive, but not overly abrasive, which a lot of people don't like. Every now and then I do grab another product that has a little more grit to it. But this one here is beautiful, and it was in the vanilla sandalwood. I like to use the same scent in the shower that I'm going to put on when I get out. And I think layering the Bay Harbor Beauty products last as long as some of the fragrances that I wear, because when I'm shopping throughout the day, no matter where I am, I get stopped, what are you wearing? And I find that I stop a lot of women. I'll say, what fragrance are you wearing? Oh, it's a combination of essential oils that I just put together. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. But anyway, love this product. And then the vanilla sandalwood Jojoba Bead Honey Foaming Scrub. This is the daily, we'll say, soap that I'm using in the shower. And then a couple times a week, I use the Crème de la Crème Sugar Scrub. And the oil. And this is the Glowing Body Oil Vanilla Sandalwood. Oh, just love it. And I prefer the large sizes of everything. Every now and then I have a small bottle. But for me, I just love it so much that getting the largest bottle possible is the best. All right, and we're coming down to the end of my goodies. I did finish up a Chanel mascara as well. And again, now this one here, I love this mascara. I'm very surprised because I do not like the brush, but I love the mascara. It really builds up nice. And I'm going to say the same thing. At the 3-month mark, I think most mascaras, if you use them on a regular basis, are ready for the trash can. And I sometimes alternate. Sometimes I just brush on before I'm running out the door to do something. And then if we go out at night, you know, I take a shower and get ready all over again. So I will then, you know, use a different mascara. That's why I have a couple tubes going, because today I'm wearing something totally different. But it all depends on the look I want with my mascara, I guess. But anyway, the Chanel is beautiful, a little more on the pricier side. Eye cream. This Isden eye cream, oh, it is so beautiful. It is my most loved eye cream. I have a couple of eye creams I love. I love the smell. I love the feel. I just love the way my skin looks when I apply it. I get no irritation at night. In the morning I wake up, I don't get the puffiness. It's really a nice formula. I don't get all that puffiness. It's just, for me, it is the best eye cream I think I have ever used. And it's called Vitalize, I should say that. And I dropped it. It seems that I drop this little jar all the time. Luckily, I haven't broken the jar, but I break the caps all the time. But it still stays okay. And one time I did break it a little further. I just put it in a baggie and it was fine. But it's worth trying, my friends. It truly is. And then another product that I've been using for a very long time, and I use this mostly on my shins, my knees, and my underarm here, because with losing weight, the skin gets a little crepey, especially if you gained a little weight and then your skin, you know, there is truth, the skin stretches, and then once you lose the weight, it kind of gets a little saggy, and that doesn't bother me at all. I know a lot of people, they're like, now you have to deal with all that crepiness and that wrinkly skin. It doesn't bother me at all. I have really accepted that I am going to be 64 in a month, and I am going to enjoy every single year, moment, minute, hour that I get. I am not going to dwell over, oh, my skin is so wrinkly. I have yet to meet a 65, 70-year-old that isn't wrinkled someplace. It is a fact of life that none of us can escape. So best to just accept it and move forward. Just always be the best you can be. All right, so that's why I play around with all my lotions and potions, because they make me feel good and that I'm at least making the effort. So for me, this here from City Beauty is the InvisiCrepe Body Balm. I have used this religiously and I use every last bit of it, for years now, and I really do like it. I mean, does it take any of it away? No, but when you put it on, I see a difference. So for me, I do love it. And last but not least is one of my most favorite hair masks, and this does not have any protein in it, so this is a very good mask for people who have brittle hair that really need that hydration and for your strands to be moisturized. This is the Colleen Rothschild Quench and Shine Restorative Mask. I'll tell you right up front, it has a scent, but it's a scent that I love. But some people will not love it if you are super sensitive. But this mask is always in the rotation for me. And last but not least, I'm very, very excited about this because I contacted the company and I said, do you have a a code that you would give me to give to my subscribers. I was going to say Ageless Beauties, but I figured they wouldn't know what I was talking about. So I said to my subscribers, because I absolutely enjoy your nut butters. And I know that many of you would love these, especially since they are lower in sugar and carb. And I don't find, they have 7 grams of protein, 7 carbs, and 11 grams of fat. And the flavors are so superb, so excellent that you really don't need to overeat this. And I mix half a serving in a little yogurt, and sometimes I'll stir it all up and then melt some chocolate chips on top of it, put it in the fridge and let it get like a hard shell. And it just adds such a beautiful flavor to the yogurt. You can use it on toast. You can use these on anything you want, in your oatmeal. I measure everything because they are really good. And you know, you might want to just keep eating it with the spoon. My sister, she struggles when she gets one because she's like, oh my goodness, it's so good. I just want to eat the whole thing. Anyway, I'm talking about the American Dream nut butters, and yes, they gave me a code. I will put it below for you, and these are so worth trying. I think the code, I just bought 4 new ones with my code, and I think it gave me 10% off. They are so good. They just came out with their their Halloween flavors, and then they'll come out with some fall flavors, and then they'll come out with their Christmas flavors. And that's how I started this. A year ago, I bought, on a whim, I bought their candy cane chocolate peanut butter, or cashew butter, I think it was. I do like their cashew butters a lot. But I bought it that way and haven't stopped buying them since. I absolutely love them. Blueberry brunch, oh my goodness, so good, so good. So for this one, I added it to yogurts like I mentioned, but I make these date bars. And last year I shared them where I just take the dates, slice it, stuff it with peanut butter, and then dip it in chocolate. Well, now I make it into a bar, and it's easier for me to portion it out. I cut them into these size pieces, and I know that each one of them is 64 calories. So it's just one of those things, and I keep them in the freezer, and that is my treat. Instead of a protein bar or, you know, having a piece of candy or something like that, which is all right. It's all right to have those things. But I put a layer of this. This one here is the triple chocolate chip cookie almond butter. Oh, it's so, so good. And believe me, if you wanted, you could do your overnight oats in this now, and you have all that flavor of that leftover almond butter in there. These are so good. It's a woman-owned company, very small company, which you know I love to support the smaller companies, especially now because they are dying left and right. So if we can, why not support them? These are so, so good. I'll insert a little picture of the bars that I make. They're dates, peanut butter, then I chop some nuts up, and then I put a layer of melted chocolate over, and then just some flaky salt. It is the perfect treat. It's so decadent, so rich that you don't need to have more than a little square. So, so good, my friends. So now we have a 10%, and every single time they come out with new flavors, I usually order 1 or 2 of each because I just love them. I really, really do. And remember, 80% whole foods, 20% you must enjoy life. Hopefully you're enjoying your whole foods too, because that's the only way that any way of eating is sustainable. And that is my empties, my friend. Everything that I have talked about will be listed and linked below for you. All the codes that I have for you are below. Before I head out, I just wanted to share the earrings I'm wearing are from Dean Davidson, and these are a Huggy. And it is from the new Pave collection. And this necklace is not new. This is an old Pave piece that I have, but it ties in beautifully with the new collection. And then the ring that I'm wearing here is just beautiful. And again, it is the Pave. And it just really is beautiful. And there is also a bracelet. Again, if you'll notice, the piece is designed to be worn with any other pave pieces that you might have, but I just love these earrings. They're so delicate, just so pretty. Just love them. The shirt that I'm wearing is another shirt, and this is from Chico's, 3/4 length sleeve. This is the black. I bought it in navy and in white. You can wear the collar pulled up or down. Everything will be listed and linked below for you. All right, my friends? That is it for my empties. So if you haven't already subscribed, you know I would love to have you as an ageless beauty. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Right next to it is the bell. Notifies you of all the videos that I'm putting up. Until the next time, my friends, go out in the world, be lovable, and remember, it is okay to love your age. I love you all. Bisous.